Talks will resume in Switzerland in a few hours to try to finalise a deal to curb Iran's nuclear programme. A midnight deadline passed without any agreement, and then the meeting broke up a few hours ago. Well, Russia says there was an agreement on all key aspects, but the US said not all issues had been agreed. We spoke to the national security analyst Arash Aramesh, who's in Washington.
The two sides are at a Mexican standoff. They're staring at each other for days and days and days to see who's going to blink first. But it seems like the two sides have reached a framework to agree on the big issues. On the one hand, we heard from Sergei Lavrov, the Russian foreign minister, and the French foreign minister that they have reached a deal on the general framework. Javad Zarif, the Iranian foreign minister, just tweeted something along the same lines about an hour ago. But an unnamed senior U.S. official also said that there are some issues that have remained. Not every issue has been resolved. So we're getting some conflicting, contradictory reports coming from Switzerland, but it seems like that the two sides really wanted to get a deal. It seems like the two sides have hashed out some of the key differences, but we're still not sure what the actual details of this deal contain. We'll find that out as soon as we get this detail and a press conference from the sides. No one knows what's going to happen from now till later today. This situation is very fluid. It can change any minute, but stakes are high for both sides. It seems that they have reached an agreement, at least on the larger key issues, that is Iran's activities and sanctions. On the ability of Secretary of State John Kerry and President Obama being able to sell this at home, that's going to be a tough sell. We don't know what the deal entails. If the deal is something that puts severe limitations on Iran's nuclear capability, well, they will have an easier time at home in Congress to sell it. But let's not forget, President Obama is dealing with an opposition Congress, a very, very strong opposition Congress with significant historic Republican majorities in both the House and the Senate, and a leadership in both the House and the Senate that has shown to be very against this deal. We saw that a couple of weeks ago, they invited Prime Minister Netanyahu to come here. They defied the White House. So this is not going to be an easy sell, even if it's a good deal for the United States. If it's a bad deal, there might be some other legal issues and legal hurdles and political challenges that the administration is going to face. But regardless, the Republican Party and the Republican opposition is going to give this president a challenge his money's worth.